Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I am Chuck Nellis. My beautiful bride sitting across from me is Lisa Nellis.
I got my smart glasses on tonight.
Smart glasses on tonight. And our awesome producer is Mr. Dersh.
Nobody knows him.
Well, we were talking before the show, and we better keep Dersh interactive because I had one producer one time fall asleep in the middle of a show, and it wasn't good.
Can we put a tack in his butt?
Like you are.
Yep, exactly.
Oh,
We're not going to use a tack. We're going to use a nail. That'll keep you awake.
Oh,
Yeah! No wonder he's always in such a bad mood. Miss Lisa, how are you doing tonight, my darling?
I'm all right.
Is that all right? I'm all
No, I don't like that song, and I'm not a gopher.
Chuck, you're still not suspended from Facebook, right? Gotta make sure I have the right graphic.
It's amazing, isn't it? A whole month.
You're not suspended?
But you know I'm on triple secret probation.
Yeah, I am too. For
Suppression.
It says restricted
Right,
across my
suppression.
My profile page. And it says some people get 30 days, 60 days. Mine says 90 days plus. With no end date, just 90 days plus.
That's what mine says.
Mine still have like 19 more days where my posts don't really show up.
That's funny. I'll probably be on there.
And then
forever.
there's one time of night, it's about from like 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, where nobody ever sees anything I post.
Oh, really?
Like, because everything I post, I usually get one like on or not dislike or whatever.
Yeah.
Or comment.
Yeah.
But in between, like around 9 and 10 o'clock, nobody ever likes, dislikes, clicks on anything ever. Huh. So I just post them the next day.
That's weird.
Again.
So weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
They put you in timeout.
I still need to know how many people. But anyway, go ahead.
How many people what? Oh, anyway. Moving right along. Mr. Dersh. I have to say it. How you doing?
Stop shaking the table. Not you, Dersh.
I just bought and checked at my house. So it's right there, Chuck.
Dersh just taps his mouse the entire show for us.
Yeah, I'm doing better
funny.
than I deserve to be, Chuck. And only reason I know that is because it's written all over the bathrooms in North Carolina for some reason.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I worked hard on that. It's quite a project.
What does an audio renderer error, please restart your computer mean?
What?
That's what my YouTube says.
Reload.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently. It's running fine.
But you're not going to listen to it anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
So they can render their audio wherever they want to put it.
Yeah, I never saw that before. My glasses were crooked because of my headphones.
Right.
I'm back.
Yay! Look at how smart she looks tonight.
We missed.
These are definitely your Velma glasses.
Yeah, they are not my race picking glasses though.
No. Okay, go ahead.
No.
Let's brag.
No.
Let's start the show by letting Lisa brag.
No. Do your other stuff because I'm still trying to find that out.
All right. Very good. Lisa has a lot to brag about, and with due cause. All right. Where can you find us on the internet? I guess everywhere, nowhere, not on Twitter, for freak's sake. I'm at Chuck Nellis in some places. Dersh hasn't got that up yet. I'll read it.
Yeah, it is.
Gab.
Is up.
Oh, is it up? Cloud Hub. Let me wait. I'm so impatient. Parlor. At Chuck Nellis on Parlor, Gab, MeWe, Cloud Hub, Codius, WeGo, and USA.life.
Did you say you were an inpatient?
No. Time to get those ears checked, darling.
Hey, I know what Joey said.
We'll get to that too. Lisa has a lot to say about racing stuff tonight. It's spilling over.
Well, I spoke with Mike Joy today, so.
On Getter, I'm at Real Chuck Nellis. On Facebook, and I'm actually currently not suspended, I'm Chuck.Nellis.7. which is a miracle. 8 out of
Miracle.
12 months last year, I was suspended. But I am on triple secret probation, meaning nobody can see me anyway. Just means I'm not suspended while I'm doing it.
Oh, trust me, he's still here.
I am. I'm on 9 other sites.
And he's still talking, even if he doesn't. Even if he's on no websites,
That's true.
still talking
That's true. I should be on there all the time.
all the time.
Life of Chuck.
He even talks in his sleep.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Am I talking about politics, sports, what?
Just random words.
Okay.
I think one time you said "I love Obama" or something.
I doubt that ever happened. I would have that. No, that's not likely. That
No,
would have
you
to
do
be a
say-
psychotic dream.
You don't often say whole sentences, so
Yeah. I say too many during the day.
maybe that's it. You're just making sure your voice still works.
La 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 la.
Hmm. Anyway,
Why you laughing?
it's my turn.
Go ahead. Where can we find you, Mrs.?
Right here.
Thank goodness.
And I have an Etsy store called Vintage Velma Finds. And I have another store in Burlington, North Carolina on exit 143.
Do you think anybody caught any of that?
It's not fast. It's not fast.
Etsy store. It's.
Etsy store. It's on the screen.
I know, but where is your Vintage Velma Finds on Etsy, right?
I said that. Etsy store.
Oh, you're gonna pull a Dersh. If they can't read.
Etsy store. Search for Vintage Velma. You'll find it. Get it?
And off of what interstate is your store?
143 on
What?
85 and 40, where they run together, even though they're not supposed to.
Through
Because
Burlinghaven.
yeah, because it's Burlington and they're confused.
Of course. What? Bigger, better Burlington, isn't that what they said?
They pasted them together.
That's funny.
And I'm on Facebook, but you can't find me because they hide me. And I'm here.
Cool.
And I'm on Instagram. Go look at my pictures.
Your pictures.
Yep. I have 2 Instagrams. One's Louise and one's Vintage Velma.
Which one do you post most to?
Mostly Louise.
Hmm.
Laweez, not Louise.
Louise.
Louise. Somebody told me on Instagram once that I needed to give them my name because they were an artist and they wanted it, and I should give that to them. And I said no, and they said mean things to me.
They stomped their little feet.
I said it's my name. I've had it. I was Louise at AOL.com.
Probably before you were born.
Even before I was born.
I mean, before they were born.
Before you were born.
No, that's
No.
not probable.
I know, I'm just kidding. No, I had that ever since AOL.
They were still doing smoke signals then.
I think this person was younger than my children.
Dershimon! Where can
Nobody
we find
cares.
you? Where can we find you, Burlwise? Well, at least help me get it out, the sentence out.
Oh, bother.
Oh, my. You got your thing up there?
Oh, bother.
If you're looking for Durst, you better look on Gab, because he's hardly anywhere else, including Clout Hub, which used to be his home base. Is that about right?
What about that
Yeah.
nifty new website they opened up last week? You still on the waiting list?
What was that?
The one you have to pay for?
I threw that in the garbage.
Truth, whatever.
I'm probably not going to do that once I heard it was probably going to cost money.
Supposedly they make you pay for it.
Yeah, they're asking for money, yes, and as soon
You
as
don't get no money.
Don't do it.
as soon as I saw that, it went in the garbage, and that's where it's
Yeah.
going to stay.
Yeah.
Good. It's just
No, I
a
won't do it. I'm
scam.
already on 9 sites. What do I need a 10th for?
Pay me money, you can be on my website.
I'm going to make a website called Chuck.
You have chucknellis.com, you just need to work on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't look at me, I got a job.
Okay.
You don't got a job. Jersey don't got a job. I got a job.
You sound like Jerry. Somebody's got to pay the...
Somebody's got to have a job.
What does Jerry always say, Dersh?
Somebody's got to pay what?
I think Dersh passed out. What does Jerry always say?
Work to pay his fair share.
Oh, that's it.
Oh.
Pay their fair
Oh,
share.
wait till you tell them about your Navy thing that might happen.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Go
Yeah.
ahead, tell them. So I don't have
So-
it in the script.
Oh, so the Supreme Court agreed to hear this guy's complaint where he's on disability, mostly for PTSD, but he wants to know why you don't get paid from the time your disability occurred in the military, not from the time that you filed for the disability. And one of the reasons why he didn't file is because he had PTSD and he was like messed up. So he
Right.
never got around to doing it.
Right.
So, didn't they used to do that a long time ago? They would pay you from when it happened.
That's how they used to
a
do it.
long time ago.
Right.
Right. So he's taking the fact that the Supreme Court has
Back after I got out.
the fact that the Supreme Court has agreed to
Yeah.
listen to this is a good sign
Oh, yeah.
because little Mr. Chucky,
Little Mr. Chucky could get his beach house if that
little
happens.
Mr. Chucky, we'd be like redneck rich
The beach house will happen if that happens.
because you were in the Navy and you got out in 1987 and you didn't file
I did not.
for disability until last
Well,
year.
That's because they told me I couldn't.
I understand
I
that,
know.
but I'm saying if
It
this
turns out I
guy
could.
if this guy wins his case, a lot of people will be very happy.
Oh, God, yes.
And then Jerry will be paying for everybody.
Oh, Jerry's joined us, too. He even verified.
Not paying his fair share.
That's
Then
right.
Jerry will be paying for everybody.
That's so funny.
Jerry, dude, there's a guy on Twitter with your same name who's a liberal. Swear, he just followed me.
Oh, no. Guess what happened in 1565?
You were born.
No, I was already 20 by then. On my planet, yours. In 1565, the city of Rio de Janeiro was founded. Yay! Boo! Whatever! Are you people breathing over here?
Apparently something exciting just happened on the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah?
My friends are asking me if I'm watching it because they
Another
know
million?
they know you're a
Oh, we don't
grandpa.
have a tape, but we can see it later.
Yeah, I said don't tell me.
Don't tell me I'm a grandpa. I have been watching that since the show
Oh,
started.
what do you
and I
watch
was
during the day?
22.
What do you watch during the day?
Rate car stuff. All
Price is
freaking day
Right.
long. Oh yeah.
And Let's Make a Deal.
Oh yeah.
All you gotta do is throw all my children in there, and you're a grandpa.
Well, you know that's the beautiful thing about it. When you were homesick or when you had a day off from school,
Yeah.
you watched Let's Make a Deal on Wheel of Fortune, but
Yeah.
they weren't in that. I mean, and
They
Price
weren't on the
is
same
Right.
channel.
But they weren't at the
You
same
know that?
time group.
CBS was Price is Right, and ABC was Let's
Right.
Make a Deal.
Right.
And you know how I knew this? Because I watched it too.
And they weren't on. See, you're a grandma
Only
back
in the
then,
summer.
too.
Only well, it's because that was the only thing on in the middle of
and
the
it was
day.
entertaining.
Either that, or you could watch like Perry Mason or some
It's still entertaining.
creepy ass shit.
Only thing I disagree with you on Lisa is it was General Hospital, not All My Children. So
Well, we watched them all in a row. My
Yeah.
grandmother watched Ryan's Hope, then All My Children, then One Life to Live, and then General Hospital.
So did my mom.
All of
therefore,
them.
So did we.
And then when I was in high school, I got home right at 3 o'clock. I could watch General Hospital if I turned the TV on right when I got home.
GH was such a thing that when I was in college, you could.
Oh,
go
that was
in-
Luke and Laura.
You could go in, right?
Yeah.
You would go into the what do they call it? The big student area, and all the TVs were on General
Commons room.
Hospital.
The Commons
room. All the TVs were on there.
And we were mad because when that guy shot Reagan, they didn't show General Hospital, and it was like a good part.
Right.
yeah, I mean it was on our dorm room too. That was appointment TV,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
We had
we all watched it.
in our dorm room. We had on our floor we had a TV room, big room where we
Yeah.
played poker and everything. But yeah, I mean the entire floor was in that room.
Yeah, that
It was
dude.
GH
Oh,
Mania.
that dude died, by the way. Luke, he died. I think.
I don't think Luke died. I think it was Cass.
No, I think the dude died, but maybe he just. I think he died. Now I gotta look. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I will go back to what happened in history.
He died.
In 1872, we are well known to go into
Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't mean to kill you.
we are well known to go into the
He's not dead.
off the beaten path and into rabbit holes.
He's not dead yet.
That's what we do best.
Yeah.
In 1872, Yellowstone Park is established.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Is that like Jellystone
Never
Park?
been there. Yeah. I watched that.
Jellystone Park?
Yeah.
Boo boo.
Hey,
Hey,
boo-boo.
boo boo.
I'm Yogi Bear. I want a picnic basket. In 1932, just the way it was, the son of Charles Lindbergh, Charles Augustus Lindbergh III, is kidnapped. I can't even entertain you guys. What are you doing? Hershey's over there sleeping. I knew he'd fall asleep tonight. All I'm waiting for is the snoring.
Keep going. Tell us more things.
We're in the Eastern time zone.
Eastern. Oh, when I posted, I was happy that Jason and Lisa got back together.
Mhm.
I meant Jason Momoa like Aquaman and Lisa Bonet like Cosby Kid, right?
Right?
Sean goes, Lisa and Jason, like you and Jason are doing another show? Like, no.
Sean is a hoot. I wish he was doing this one night.
Eastern.
Funny dude.
He's probably listening.
In 1873, it's been a busy couple years there. Production of the first typewriter begins. In 1873, also, Henry Comstock discovers the Comstock lode.
Sounds dirty.
Gold!
Oh!
There's gold in them Miller Hills!
That's past, way past
Yeah,
miners' time.
yeah. I didn't get a notification of our show tonight.
Me neither. That's a YouTube thing.
I think they don't want to hear people to see us tonight. I think that's why a lot of people haven't
maybe.
found us yet.
Jerry found us,
Well, Jerry's our boy.
but he never shows up any other time.
I know. Thanks. All right. Let's see. In 1936, the Hoover Dam is completed.
Who built the Hoover Dam? No, who was the Hoover Dam named after?
Fred.
Heather.
My grandfather worked on. He ran the supply train. To the Hoover
Oh,
Dam.
cool.
Yeah.
That's neat. 1961, the Peace Corps is established.
That's still not
Peace,
born.
love, dope.
I was still not born.
You like that piece?
Yeah.
Most people wouldn't get that.
Peace, love, dope.
In 1445, a guy named
You're going backwards.
Sandro Botticelli is born. First was what happened, now is who's born.
He makes
What else did you say was born?
Willpower.
Willpower.
He's 41. He's the weird guy. He's a weird guy.
Yeah.
He really
driver,
is.
but a weird dude.
He's a good driver, but
Well, with a
he's
name
very
like
strange.
Willpower,
He's very strange.
probably has none. So anyway, some Italian artist by the name of Sandro Botticelli.
Botticelli
Oh,
women
I
are
know
they're
Botticelli.
the big
The big girls.
big fluffy ones,
Yeah,
like me,
he was born.
fluffy, laying on a couch,
Born to be fluffy.
eating chocolates.
1904, Glenn Miller is born. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway,
No, that you know what? Did I tell you when I was in school and the guys had a house, and if they wanted to tell somebody they had a girl in the house, they would play "In the Mood" really loud, like so people wouldn't come in the room. Now every time no, just the one time when people would come in, like every time I hear the song now, that's what I think of. I'm like, okay.
On the building?
It was a house.
Oh, okay.
It was a house. Remember I told you that house?
Each one of the girls had their own rooms, right?
There were no girls. It was, it was guys.
Oh, right.
It was a bunch of guys
Right,
in a house.
right.
And so if a guy had a girl over and other people came over, they would turn that on. Like kind of like the sock on the door thing or whatever. But if you heard somebody playing that, you knew there was somebody in their room. Because they were in the mood, get it?
They're grieving.
Yeah. Anyway,
1922, Yitzhak Rabin is born.
he's dead.
Most of these are. Robert Conrad, actor,
He's dead,
1935.
I think.
1944, Roger Daltrey.
He's not dead. He's
Not
just
dead.
he's just a jerk now.
Okay.
He
Ni-
said people that go to his concerts shouldn't smoke dope.
Are you serious?
He did.
Well, you should have gotten high.
Him?
He needs to get high.
I bet he did.
I know. 1954, Opie.
Yeah?
Little Opie Taylor.
Opie Taylor or what's his name?
Ron Howard.
Oh, Ron Howard was there.
No. And 1994, the Bieber.
Really? He's
Yeah,
as old as Emma?
He's younger than my kid.
Damn. That
Crazy.
boy's old now.
They're all getting there.
Bieber.
Bieber. The
Bieber.
Bieber. Let's see.
I was ashamed because I accidentally liked the song one time and I looked and it was Justin Bieber.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
It wasn't one from a long time ago. It was like one from now, so it doesn't sound like a chipmunk.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Shaq did it again.
Shakalicious.
This dude is so giving, so kind,
All right, I gotta
so
take these.
amazing.
I'm not smart anymore.
Oh no.
Okay.
He's obviously one of the greatest players of all time, but he's got a bigger heart than that. This time, he buys a van for a family that's struggling, takes them out to dinner, tips the waitress $1,000, and then when he's walking them out to the father's truck, he notices that the truck doesn't have any heat or air conditioning. So what does he do? He takes them to a Ford dealership and buys them a new truck, too.
Nice.
The van is one of those $100,000 plus Mercedes-Benz jobs.
Do they have a disabled kid or something?
Well, here's the story. They got 5 kids, for one.
Uh-huh.
She has a popular Instagram account called The Collins Kids with more than 350,000 followers. That's a lot. It's more than I have. So she explained how Shaq surprised her family, took them out to dinner, and bought them a couple of badly needed vehicles.
That's very nice.
He's an amazing dude.
We were looking at Airstreams last night. They're ugly. I don't want one.
He was holding the kids' hands and everything.
You could probably hold all the kids' hands at one time.
Shoot, he had 5 kids wrapped around him in the picture, and he's huge. So, once again, Shaq, you're amazing, dude. You really are an amazing dude.
And we saw him in person.
I know.
He's cool.
Isn't he an amazing? I mean, to do that stuff as often as he does it, just blows your mind.
He doesn't whine about stuff like LeBron.
Like who?
LeBron.
LeBron.
LeBron's always whining about stuff.
Oh, yeah, he's a whiner.
Anyway.
But Shaq's always just doing good.
That's a cute family.
Yeah, he's always doing good. Nobody has to tell him anything. Nobody has to do anything.
Wow, that dad is kind of tall because he's like
yeah, the dad's got to be 6'5".
Yeah. Cool.
Heck, the wife's got to be
1,
close
2,
to
3, 4,
6
5,
foot herself.
7, 8, 9. They got 9 kids.
Shaq is 7'4", right? So his head's a little
Because the mom looks like how Junior looked when he was standing next to Shaq.
right.
So she's not real short.
No, she's like 5'10".
All those kids are. Look how tall that one girl is.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
So Shaq,
We're all about superficiality,
well,
Look how tall they are.
well, that's got nothing to do with it.
I know, but I just wanted to point that out.
Oh, okay,
They're very tall.
right.
I'm not very tall.
So, where is this?
I don't know. Where is it?
My next story: a sneaky cat grabs the handle of the front door and lets all of his cat buddies in.
Did they play poker?
Well, nobody would answer the door, and he was coming, but not fast enough apparently for them. So he happened to have his camera just as the cats were wanting to get in. Oh, in Sicily. And the cat launched at the door, grabbed that paddle handle, you know. Handle came down, door swung open. Him and 1, 2, 3, 4, a whole mess of cats came on in. It's the kitty family that lives there. It's not like neighborhood cats.
Oh, okay.
What was the name of that movie where the cats just sort of like took over? Tom and Jerry, probably.
I don't know. Aristocats?
I even got it on video.
The Aristocats?
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Yeah. That was a pretty good movie.
I don't remember.
That was mid-60s.
I don't remember.
No. Bursch, you remember Aristocats?
Yep.
Wasn't that like the 60s? Or was that the 70s?
It was 60s because I was a little
in
kid.
that area.
It might have been 70, 71.
So, I'm glad our cats haven't figured out that, although we do have one insanely crazy kitten.
Yes, yes.
Maya, she's out of her freaking gourd. She's determined to knock every single thing off my side table every single day, at least once.
Well, she's pretty good at it.
Drives me crazy, that cat.
And she's trying to take the paint off the wall in the kitchen.
Yeah, what's up with that?
She's a jerk.
Jerk face. So anyway, here's the kitties that here's the swinging kitties.
Swinging kitties.
Hang in there, cat.
Who's beeping?
Me.
Is that your thingy?
My insulin pump.
Your insulin thing? He's got one of those super high-tech ones.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So this guy has been... I'm going to the next story, Dersh. So this guy has been oversleeping the last few days, with that, and his alarm on his phone wasn't waking him up.
Who?
This guy named Alexandre Lima.
Alexander Hamilton?
Something like that. He'd been oversleeping for a week due to his alarm not waking him up in the morning. At first he thought he deactivated the alarm while he was asleep, but he later discovered that there was someone else behind it. Apparently, his dog, named Dory, didn't want him going to work.
Oh, yeah?
So the dog was turning off his alarm.
Right when it came on?
Right when it was coming on.
That's awesome.
They caught it on video.
That's awesome.
The guy showed it to his boss, who thought the whole thing was funny, to explain why he'd been coming into work late the whole week. And the dog looked so happy about the whole thing. Yep, I did it. And I'd do it again. That's my dad.
That's awesome.
That's very funny.
Smart dog.
Dogs aren't stupid. Well, some are. Some aren't, but some definitely are. All right, huh?
Very, very cool.
Wake up over there, Dersh.
I'm tired.
And feathered?
I could be. I wouldn't mind right now.
You're so silly. All right. Do you have any questions for us this week or no?
No.
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 Nope. Didn't do them. Class, when do you do your homework?
I'm tired.
He's tired.
Tard.
What is her name? Not Cloris Leachman.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm so tired. She played Dietrich's part in Blazing Saddles.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired.
You know what I mean?
I do.
That's Dersh. I'm dead from the neck down.
Anyway, next.
Moving right along. On Monday, the House voted to award the only all-female black unit that served in Europe during World War II the Congressional Gold Medal.
Nice.
The 422-0 vote follows a long-running campaign to recognize the 88th Central Postal Directory. I bet they took fire. The Senate passed the legislation last week. The unit, known in short as the 6888, okay, was tasked with sorting and routing mail for millions of American service members and civilians. Only a half dozen of the more than 850 members were still alive. Well, yeah, they have to be 100 each. As a matter of fact, one of the ladies, Major Fanny Griffin
Major
Fanny. She has a major, never mind. Who is 101 and lives in Arizona. Said it's something I never even thought about it. I don't know if I can stand this. Well, sit down.
She's got a major fanny.
I know it's hard to stand up with a major fanny.
That's it. Hey, guess who has the most expensive house for sale in Indiana right now?
You.
Indiana.
Larry Bird.
Indiana. He doesn't spend much time there anymore because he's very, very busy.
Roger Penske?
Indiana. He just got married.
Oh, Tony!
Tony's selling his house.
Where's he moving? Florida?
I don't know. Probably North Carolina.
That would make sense. They make a cute
His
couple.
wife probably hates it. It's got like antlers and crap all in it.
Wives always get what they want, don't they?
Yep. If they don't, it's not a good time.
So anyway, ladies, I salute you. That's pretty cool. Yeah?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, they waited about 50 years too long, but that's another topic.
What?
Right?
Yep.
I mean, even when I got to meet the Tuskegee Airmen, that was in the early it was in 1981, I believe it was. And they were, 83 to be exact. It was their 40th anniversary. But they were pretty well known already. They were already getting their dues in the news, you know? But, like, if the mail don't get there, there's a whole lot of sad servicemen.
Yeah.
They depend on those letters on the front line.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yepers.
Yep. All right. Audra. Hi, Audra. Modelo. I've got my groom beer. I got my groom on.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Her name is Major Fanny.
I like that name.
God, what a great name.
How big is her fanny?
I'm not going there. I can be naughty, but I'm not gonna.
First time for everything.
You know, I think I'm gonna have to tell both of you two to shut up tonight.
Who?
Neither one of you is saying a damn word over there.
Well, what do you tell me to shut up? I'm not going to say anything.
You haven't said anything yet.
Yes, I have. I'm waiting for you.
I've been telling stories and you're sitting there clicking.
I'm trying to figure out something for fantasy racing. Thank you very much.
That can be done later.
No, it can't. Because
Okay.
it's part of the story.
Story. Okay.
It's important.
It's
Very important.
It's
Okay.
very important.
It's important that I could brag on myself.
That is. Now, here's a topic that Lisa and I have had for a long time. Americans are ridiculous about disposable items like toasters and stuff that can easily be fixed or whatever. We throw them away, don't we? Everything America
Well,
throws
yeah, because
away,
you
right?
can't fix things anymore.
Well, people can. People can.
A lot of
Well, we
things.
don't.
A lot of things are cheaper to throw away and buy another one than to fix one.
Right.
Fix it. A lot of
Absolutely.
things are.
Like the
That's true.
the Keurig I just got.
Yeah.
The
Right,
old one was
right.
leaking, and I was like, "Yep, garbage time," and I bought a new one, and it came yesterday.
Right. And you see a lot of the used appliances and whatnot at thrift stores, right?
You do.
Right.
It's like next time I need a rice cooker, I'm just going to the thrift store because you can get one for $5.
That's cool.
$5? $5?
$4.99.
Shut up.
So there's a guy that decided to take basically that idea of reselling old stuff
Yes.
and fixing it, whatnot, and creating, as he describes it, the IKEA of used goods.
Okay.
So he goes and fixes all these things, make them work properly again.
Yeah.
And he sells them in his store.
Cool.
Right now he's got 400,000 objects. Some 400,000 objects are processed through his carnivorous.
It eats them.
I almost said that.
That's
Cavernous warehouses every year. Everything from well-worn teddy bears to refurbished laptops and kitchen counters. So it's kind of like everywhere you go, really.
Yeah.
You know, except it's in a larger scale. This is in Germany, by the way. It's not here.
Come on, say it right.
Germany.
Germany. Cop.
How far away is Germany from China?
Germany and China.
China.
In some ways, they're right next to each other.
Oh my. Do you know that how many people sign up to play NASCAR Fantasy and then don't ever pick a team?
How many?
A buttload.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't.
Well,
how do I know? I play the game.
Well, our whole league seems to be playing it this year.
No, there's like not millions. There's hundreds. All right, so
not ours.
I'm looking at these pages.
Yeah.
And everybody that has 0 points is tied for 111,000th place.
Yeah.
And there's like pages and pages. You know what it is? I think it's people that had a team last year that doesn't have one now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens everywhere. I mean, and people, like if they don't do well in the first couple races or games or whatever it is,
but these are people with 0 points, so they never even picked a team.
Yeah, well, it happens because I play a lot of fantasy football, and it happens every year, 2 or 3, in a 10, 12 man league, 2 or 3 every year will be zeros. Nobody shows up. Never plays the first game.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We usually have some, but and there's some that last about 3 weeks, decide they suck and quit.
Well, I'm talking about all the pages of people that have 0 points.
They obviously didn't play this.
Or they just made a team one time and they've just been hanging around for the past 5 years.
Right. So anyway,
I have an ulterior motive for finding this out, by the way.
I'm sure you do. So to finish off this article on the used stuff guy, he says used is the new sexy.
Okay. Honey,
So all you old people,
honey, you look really used today.
honey, you look used up. I'm getting used up.
Can I fix you?
Girls here.
That's funny.
Oh God.
Yeah, there are literally like 50 pages of people with 0 points.
Yeah. Daryl missed the major
Wipe them
fanny.
out. They should just delete them all.
Yeah, kill them. Oh, you can't say that.
No, don't say that. We'll get kicked off.
Don't say that. That's a bad word.
No kidding. All right, we're on the good one. Don't say that on this one at all.
Okie doke, I didn't.
We didn't mean it. Okay, Lisa gave me a disgusting article.
What? It's not disgusting.
If you can't beat them, eat them.
It's not disgusting.
A Berlin catering and food truck is turning
In Berlin, Germany.
of course, to invasive species into hot cuisine. Well, invasivorism?
Invasivorism. Invasivorism. Say it 3 times fast.
Yeah. Never
Are you
mind.
cussing at people?
Invasivorism.
Seems like it. So,
It's better than an Impossible Burger.
yeah.
It's got meat in it.
Well, one thing I like is Louisiana crawfish. They like
Yeah,
crawfish.
but they're not native to Germany, so they have to take them if they eat them.
Oh, they got some there?
Did you not read the article?
No, I hadn't gotten that far.
Oh my god. Okay, the whole article is about how...
You gave it to me.
The whole article is about how they're taking things that are invasive. Like, you know how bamboo is invasive?
Yeah.
They're not eating bamboo. But, like, so they're... Anything that's not native to Berlin, and so they have no enemies that would eat them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're finding those and they're eating them.
Cool.
Yeah, so, like, they have crawfish there for some reason. Like, somebody dumped out their fish tank or something. And so they're taking them out and they're eating them, and people never had them before, and they're like, ooh, these are gross. They're like, no, they taste like lobster.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Tastes like chicken.
Nutria, you know, or Nutria, or however you say it. Those little things that look like groundhogs.
Yeah.
Just things that are not native to the area, and they're like, people should eat these because they have no natural predators.
Nile goose is one of those too.
Yeah. Germany has really strict laws about meat, so it's not like they can just feed you anything like roadkill.
People should start that here, and you could have a kudzu restaurant.
Yeah. Didn't they try to make a thing? Didn't they try and do a thing though to see if you could eat it and it doesn't taste good or something?
I don't know.
I think you can make flour out of it though.
So Germany's got all sorts of great problems. They've got crab there.
They can't even.
Oh yeah, they're starting to call the crawfish Berlin crabs.
Berlin crabs.
Yeah.
It's funny. I love eating those things. Crawdads.
You have to eat so many of them though.
Oh, I know. My dad used to bring them back from Louisiana when we lived in Maryland. And
why didn't you just get
he'd
crabs?
Bring a couple coolers.
Why didn't you just
get crabs? We'd have to eat them like crazy. Oh, but they're so tasty.
But
those tails?
Yeah, but like you have to eat 5,000 of them.
That's like eating shrimp.
They're smaller than that.
No, the ones
the ones I've had are smaller.
They're about that long.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I'd eat them.
I know that.
Absolutely. All right. Next story. A family surprised the grandpa with his dream car. He'd been working 40 plus years of manual labor to provide for his family. And his son handed him the gift card, and in it were the keys for a 1970 Duster.
Nice.
Sweet.
And then he died. No, I'm just
kidding. Oh man, a 70 Duster. How sweet would that be? Yeah?
Heck yeah.
Okay, tell me when you're ready so I can talk about me.
I want to talk about me! So anyway, it's a black RT Duster. And that's all I have to say about that, because Lisa wants to talk about her.
I am impressed.
Talk about Lisa.
Myself.
If nobody else is.
Okay, I finally figured out how many people actually sort of play Fantasy NASCAR by clicking through all the pages.
Yeah. How many?
Of the people that have points, any points, there's over 110,000.
I told you 117,000. I saw it somewhere.
But I can't find it because there's ties.
She never believes me, Dersh.
No, but some of the people don't play.
So, the floor is yours, Lisa.
So anyway,
boom!
There's 110,000 entries in Fantasy NASCAR of the active entries that people are actively trying to pick the races.
Right.
And there've been 2 races.
Right.
110,000.
Right.
So, guess who's in 27th place?
It's not me.
Not you. It's not
Dersh.
It's not Terry. I'm tied for 27th with my own self. Because I have 2 entries. I've won it.
2 different leagues.
I have a league with how many people in it? Like 8?
Right.
I'm winning that one, duh. And then I have there's another one called Beat the Broadcasters, where all these famous people are in it. And that one has 17,000. And I'm winning that one too.
Woohoo!
That's crazy.
How cool is that?
Like, That's crazy.
Yep. So anyway,
I haven't won fantasy in like forever. Ever. Like years.
you sure did. You sure are off to a hell of a start this time.
27th in the whole country, or however many people play.
110,000.
110,000 people.
Amazing! It's incredible. So, Roger, I hope you like that duster because that was pretty cool.
Anyway, I'm very.
Lisa,
and watch me lose.
I was absolutely shocked.
By the way, watch me forget to pick my drivers next.
You better not. You better not.
No, I will not. Where are they? Las Vegas?
Phoenix, aren't they?
No, it's Vegas.
Oh, Vegas next. Phoenix next.
Vegas is next.
Right.
So they'll be talking about the Bush Boys.
Las Vegas.
Well, a home track boys won both races so far. So
yeah. So. Yep. I'm not giving any clues.
I'm thinking it would be Kubu more than Kaibu.
I'm not giving any clues.
I don't know. After last week's race, where Kaibu car was like a piece of junk.
He was spinning.
He usually comes back after something like that. And makes a statement.
Yep.
He had a terrible race. You know why he had a terrible race?
Why?
Because he was in my lineup. That's why.
Oh no!
Can you start telling me your lineup before I pick mine? No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
Nope.
Nope. You all got.
Nope.
We all got our own opinion of it, and all equal chance until they take the wheel.
I'm killing ya. I'm killing ya.
I hope she doesn't get in a slump, don't you, Dersh?
Oh, it doesn't even matter.
She's gonna get.
Then I'll just go. You know what I'll do then? If I start losing all the races, you know what I'll do then? I'll start doing what I used to do, like all the drivers' names have to start with K.
And she wonders why she didn't win for several years.
I was really bored at one point.
This year you're taking it serious again.
Somewhat. You want to hear my big clue for this week?
Yeah.
I picked all the drivers I didn't pick the week before.
Oh, no.
That's about it.
Yeah, I won't be picking any of the same drivers.
Yeah, no, seriously. That's all I did.
Next story.
Okay.
Wait, we'll keep talking about yours because it's just
okay.
Cool as crap.
Go ahead.
Darcy, how cool? Can you imagine being number 27?
In the whole thing.
Yeah.
You've never been there, right? I've never been there.
Up that high? No. Been in the 100s.
I think the highest I ever got up in the other league that we do is like 100 and something.
Yeah, I've been inside of 100, but not that high.
Yeah.
Not me. Not me. I don't know why. It's kind of like gambling. I was never a lucky gambler either.
It's not like gambling. Gambling's different.
In a way, it's
no.
similar.
This is like
it's a game of chance.
Not really, because if you pick Garrett Smithley every week, you're not going to win.
What's a 1/40th chance?
Right. But cards are like really chance.
Yeah.
Drivers are like some are good, some are bad. If you pick all the bad ones, you're probably going to lose.
That's true. That's an excellent point.
Sorry, Garrett Smithley. I didn't mean to use you for an example.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I love his name.
Be in her next article
about
if you pick Garrett Smith every week, you're going to lose.
I still have that tweet from a long time ago where I said, how come people like Matt Kenseth don't have a ride and people like Trevor Bayne and Jeffrey Earnhardt do? People were like, damn, she just said that out loud. It was one of the ones they posted on TV too.
They put you on TV.
Remember that? I was like, look! I think you were doing a show. I was like, look! I'm on TV.
Yeah, you taped it or something.
I screenshot it.
That's so funny.
I'll say Trevor Bayne. I don't care. I'm glad he got a ride again.
Yeah.
Somebody had to ride that.
He'll do better.
Somebody had to ride that empty Kyle Busch Xfinity car.
You mean the one that's hard to lose in?
I'm saying they didn't tell him he was driving in it until Kyle Busch decided he wasn't driving in it.
Right. Guess where NASCAR wants to race? The streets of Chicago.
I've
How
never
cool
been.
would that be?
I've never been.
We'd go to Chicago for that, I think.
Yeah, plane tickets to Chicago are really inexpensive.
Oh.
Hey, I tell you, if they go down the track goes down the Miracle Mile, that would be fabulous, man. A long
That's what they're
straightaway.
thinking, I think. Yeah. It's
All
pretty
those-
wide.
And all those people that have like condos and stuff, they could just sit in there and watch it. And I know that
Yeah.
won't make them any money, but still,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
The
Yep.
sidewalks are really wide there. They could put grandstands right there. I mean, that would be
Oh, I've never been. I've never been.
Wait a minute. Too hot in here.
Well, I'll open the door when I go out.
Cool beans.
Because if I don't open the door, I won't be able to get out.
That is helpful. So what do you guys think of streets of Chicago? Would you go, Dersh?
that'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
I thought Nashville
Cold.
was really
Jerry would come.
last year.
Yeah, what?
It's cold there. Maybe Jerry would
Yeah.
come.
It's not that far for him, really.
I thought Nashville was very successful. I hope they do that again too.
Yep.
They need to do the streets of Mebane.
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 Oh my.
You go right.
You only got 8 minutes left. Say something, Chuck.
I was waiting for you guys.
I'm done. I just wanted to brag on
Hey,
myself.
who won last week's race?
Me.
Darcy.
The guy who's going to win 20 races this year.
I know.
is that your call?
I know, right?
20 out of 36.
He could
That
win.
would be quite something. Richard Petty would even be impressed with that one.
Hey, Dersh.
Wait a minute. Which one is he going to lose? He runs great on tracks. He's he won like every one of those mile and a half tracks that you hate. You won all of them last year.
But he's going to get some technical issues.
Yeah,
He's going to get wrecked.
one of his tires is going to
Right.
fall off.
So 17 races he might not win. So he'll get
Can't
the other
fall off.
20.
Yeah, right.
He won.
Oh, those tires.
He won
tires
10
can't
last year.
Those tires can't fall off,
Because
right?
they only
Darsh?
got one nut.
Those tires.
Yeah.
Man, pissing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing about those tires while we're talking about it. You get a flat, you get 2 flats in your rear end.
You're done.
You're sitting on the ground,
Yeah.
and you cannot go back to pit road.
You know what? People said they need a tire truck.
You're waiting for.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Truck.
Portable pits.
It'd be,
Tire truck.
be better than what they're doing now. They're towing you back, and
Full
especially.
up. Time to get there.
That messes up your car when they tow you back.
You know, if your flat is like out in the tri-oval part,
Right.
you got to tow you all the way around the freaking track.
And it does mess up the front part of the car.
By the time you're done, you're like 5 laps down.
So maybe the idea is for NASCAR to have their own pit stop team to go out there.
Well,
put
no,
tires on
somebody
the car
said
and go.
somebody said they pick up your pit crew. They come by, pick up your pit crew, and take them out there.
Yeah, it's like one extra step.
Yeah,
okay.
but it's better than
better than waiting.
sitting out there.
Yep. And then they got to drive the pit crew back.
Whatever.
I was going to ask you guys. I don't know if you noticed. It was at Daytona. After one of the wrecks, I forget who it was. Somebody slid through the infield and got down, towards the end of the infield, and then drove to his pit stall the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
They've done that before.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was illegal. Would it be a penalty? I mean, should be an issue. Driving the wrong way up pit road.
No, but they had already called the caution, so nobody was on pit road.
Right.
I don't think they do.
What?
They-
I had a
they-
question.
They
Oh,
serviced
I know
his
what my
car
question was.
pointing the wrong direction.
That always cracks me up.
I know what my question was.
What was your question?
Nurse, did you hear Joey Logano talking to Matt Kenseth during the race
Yeah.
when he called him on the phone or on the radio?
Yeah.
Did he call him a friend, or did he call him the P word?
It sounded like he said, "Hey, prick."
He said, "What's up, prick?"
And he claims that he says.
He says friend. And then Mike Joy personally answered my Twitter today and said, "No, I heard it." And I would have repeated it, except I thought everybody else heard it too, but apparently they didn't.
Right.
That way to toe the party line there, Mike Joy. I love you, but you are lying.
I don't know.
Thankfully, Mike Joy's not listening to the show. Otherwise, she might get blocked by him.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Oh, and it doesn't matter because Joey said he said friend, and so it's over, and you shouldn't argue about it anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever he said, it was hard to hear, almost like somebody tried to bleep it out, but they were late.
Right.
See, I was in the other room, I think. Mine was ahead of yours.
Mm-hmm.
So
I said, did he just say what I thought he said?
Sound like it to me.
Why would you bleep out friend?
Friend doesn't even rhyme with that word.
No, it ended with ick.
Friendick?
Friendick.
I'm going to start calling you that, Friendick.
That woman just ain't right, Dersh. She just ain't right.
What's up, Friendick?
I think you're right, Lisa. I think there's a major cover-up going on here. Keep that.
But it doesn't matter because Mike Joy said I am wrong, so I am wrong.
NASCAR doesn't need another scandal right now. They've had enough going on.
Yeah, well, I just think Mr. Penske was not happy with him, and so they had to sugarcoat it. What are you staring at me for?
Just looking.
Friendick?
Friendick.
She ain't right. She just ain't right, Dersh.
I got a new word.
Yeah, that's,
You know how dirty that sounds?
for you're a friendick.
What should I say? Frick? That's a dirty word too, isn't it? Ah, that's a word, friendick. It's in the Urban Dictionary.
What does it mean?
Someone who you act nice to in person but always talk about them behind your back. Friendick.
You never do that to me.
I would never do that to you, but I got a new word. I got a new word. Friendick. That person, you know that guy? He's such a friendick.
Lisa got dropped in her head.
Chuck, you're losing control again, brother.
Okay.
I don't
You
care.
got 2 minutes
There's
to get
2
it back.
minutes left, and I'm just letting you two go.
You got 2 minutes to get it back.
My back is about holding on tonight. So
I made a word, and it's a real word.
Sounds more like a booty call.
Friendick.
She's taken to the grave with her.
Oh, like you
Doesn't
mean
that sound more like a booty call, Dersh?
it's like friends with benefits?
Yeah.
Friendicks?
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I thought when I heard that. I was like, ah. Oh, Audra likes that.
Well,
Wow.
it's in Urban Dictionary, so it must be true.
Did we lose Jerry? Apparently we lost Jerry.
Jerry doesn't like the word friendick, apparently.
Jerry went and walked the dog, I think.
Jerry froze to death.
We joined us at the beginning, but then I didn't hear from him again.
He just came in to say he was paying his fair share.
Yep. Daryl's been quiet, too. All right, guys. I think we've had enough entertainment for one night.
Is that what you call it?
Something like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the insanity. We'll be back again next week at the same time, same channel for the same insanity.
Different insanity.
Well, different insanity. But still insane.
Yeah.
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 I love you, Nellis.
Shut up.
Love you, Darsh.
Let me see, Chuck. Bye, Lisa.
Go ahead, tell me, Lisa.
Shut up, Chuck.
Go ahead, tell me, Darsh.
Well, Chuck, the race is going to be in Las Vegas this week.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
And there's one thing that NASCAR would like you to know.
Yeah.
Stay on green for the one!
Yep.
And don't be a friendick.
You guys, we will be back for the right side of politics in half an hour. I forgot to get Dershie to put up the
Oh,
link.
no.
I posted it on every site I'm on. So, join us.
Bye, guys.
I didn't leave enough time for you to do it there.
I'm sorry. Are we over?
Yeah.
Good night, everybody!
Good night.
You gotta
Bye,
go to the
Lisa.
Wee Wee chat room. Bye.
Good night.
What?